Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. I just want to take time to welcome you here. We just got out of Christmas. I hope that you guys had a beautiful day filled with love. I know that we are going through crazy times right now. Some people were not able to be with their families during this time, but whatever it is that you did, I hope that you remembered the whole purpose of the day, or what it symbolizes, and that in it you saw some element of hope and love, and you actually got to enjoy it. Brothers and sisters, I wasn't gonna do this video today. This is something that I thought I would do in the new year, but something has happened yesterday, and I thought, let me release this word. And you guys will understand why in a little while. Today's word is about how we as people, we have a tendency to dwell on other people doing bad to us. We have a tendency to dwell on circumstances not working for us. People, whether it be family, friends, colleagues, who turn their back on us at times when we need them the most, or who go and say the most painful things about us, and we dwell on the so-called evil that person is doing, that we don't actually get time to see the hand of God in that action. So today, what I want to do, as we are about to walk into the new year, I want us to prepare our minds. We're walking into 2021, and I want us to stop. I don't want to call it a victim mentality, but I want us to walk away and step away from that mentality where when things or people do things to us, we focus our energy so much on the person that we don't stop to realize the God in the situation. Someone can do something to you, but you sometimes need to stop and look for and ask for the God in the situation. I'm gonna be reading about Jacob to try and explain what I'm trying to say to you guys. We're gonna be talking about Jacob the dreamer, whose brothers tried to kill him and ended up selling him into slavery. We're gonna learn from Jacob and what it means to find and look for the God in every situation. So brothers and sisters, whatever evil people are doing to you, it's just meant to propel you to where you are meant to be. Whatever evil is being done to you by people, they are just pushing you and elevating you to the great person you are meant to be. They are pushing you towards your destiny. They are pushing you towards your purpose. And the story of Joseph is the story that will prove that to us. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna summarize before I go to the scriptures that I want us to read. We know the story of Joseph. Joseph was the dreamer, the young boy who dreamt that he saw his brothers. Well, in this case, it was not a physical representation of them, but he had dreams that alluded to the fact that at some point his brothers will bow down to him. Not only his brothers, his whole family. And the brothers were not happy about this. I mean, at that time, he was the favorite of his father. The brothers were not happy about this, and they colluded to kill him. But they ended up not killing him, and they sold him into slavery. So what happens is that the very same dreams that caused Joseph to be nearly killed and therefore sold into slavery, the very same dreams later on, after a lot of tribulations, after a lot of things, having been imprisoned and gone through a lot of things, he ends up being the highest officer to Pharaoh, the king. Why? Because he gets to interpret a dream that he had. Right now, this is the dream that had to do with the 7 years of famine and the 7 years 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine that will follow that 7 years of plenty. That's where we are in the Bible. All right, so where does the message that I have for you come in? So Joseph has had this encounter where his own siblings tried to kill him. I mean, they told his father that he is dead. His father believes his child is dead. Now, the 7 years of famine hit the land, and the brothers have to travel and go to Egypt to go and buy to go and get is a barley, because Joseph had the dream, and he had prepared and he had stored everything. So his family now his brothers are sent to go and buy from him. Well, they didn't know that it was him, but eventually things happen. You guys can go and read the story all over again. Eventually his brothers get to know that it's him. A lot happens before they do, but eventually they get to know that this is our brother. I want us to go to, let's go to Genesis 45 verses 5 to 8. Here it says, after the brothers get to find out that this is actually the same brother that we tried to kill. This is the man now that our life literally is hanging on the thread by. This is the man that who's gonna save us, because if he doesn't sell us food, we're gonna go hungry and we're gonna die. This is what Joseph now says to them. Now don't be worried or angry with yourselves because you sold me here. God sent me here ahead of you to save people's lives. No food has grown on the land for 2 years now, and there will be 5 more years without planting or harvest. So God sent me here ahead of you to make sure you have some descendants left on earth and to keep you alive in an amazing way. So it was not you who sent me here, but God. God has made me the highest officer of the king of Egypt. I am in charge of his palace, and I am the master of all land of Egypt. So brothers and sisters, I was reading this. When I was reading this, I was mainly wanting to know the story of Joseph for my own personal thing, because of the journey I am on with Christ, well, with the Lord and my dreams. And I got here and I thought, wow, this is quite profound. Right now, I have a friend who is going through something with her, a friend. How do I put this? These two were the best of friends, but right now they are going through a period of it's almost like wickedness, where they are fighting in the most painful way. One friend is saying bad things about the other one. They don't even want to see each other. They are fighting. So this other friend of mine is always crying about it. And I said to her, do you not realize, you are wasting so much time and energy focusing on what this person is doing to you? Why don't you find the God in it? Why don't you find the God in it? We have a tendency as people to focus on what X is doing to us, and then we harness all our energy on X, and we start to have this vindictive spirit. We start to have this burning in our soul, either for revenge or to see them fail in life because of something that they have done to us. But brothers and sisters, what you don't realize is that when you get into that space where you are now focusing your energy on a person, on something that they did to you, you are just taking yourself from the path that the Lord himself has set for you. That person might have just been like a little pawn in God's little grand scheme. God might have used them to put you at that place, in that circumstance, for you to learn something. God might have just used that person to propel you to your greatness. But because you are focusing on the worldly perception of the situation, you are not stopping to see the God in it. Yes, it's painful when you're going through it. Yes, betrayal is painful. Yes, it's painful when the people that you trusted and you love the most harm you and hurt you and do like the most outrageous things to you. But Find the God in the situation. Find the God in the whole trial. Go to God and say, God, not only strengthen me in the situation that I'm going through, but give me an eye such that I will be able to see you in the situation. Lord, I know that this situation is only pushing me towards my destiny. This situation is only pushing me to be the greatest version of myself. Don't waste time and get misaligned. Don't waste time and get off the path to greatness that the Lord has put you on. The people are just, it's like Ponzi little, like, or just little, you know, that what do you call it, when people play with that string doll thing. We're all just little being moved in this whole plan of the Lord, and some people would need to do bad to you so that you can reach your destiny, so that you can reach your purpose. But if you are busy focusing on what they did to you, you will never get to see what the situation did to you. Because you are meant to learn something. You are supposed to grow. You are supposed to shed off old skin and get into new ones. You're supposed to learn people. You're supposed to become stronger because you have been tried and tried. Just the same way that gold has to keep on going into that furnace of fire in order to be purified. So brothers and sisters, the story of Joseph, it really opened up my mind. And as we are walking into 2021, I want us to stop this thing where we are focusing on what people are doing to us. I want us to stop doing this thing where we are saying, oh, this person is so evil. I want to succeed in life so I can show them this and that. You see, Joseph, when his turn comes, where he is now the great Joseph that we know, and he can throw these people into jail for what they did to him, but he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. What he says is that God sent me here ahead of you to make sure you have some descendants left on earth, and to keep you alive in an amazing way. And not only does he say that, what he then does is that he makes sure that they move to where he is. They get the best piece of land and they get the best of everything. He didn't keep this revenge in his heart. He didn't keep the spite in his heart. He didn't try and show them that now my turn has come. What his brothers were doing was only part of a dream that he had so long ago, in trying to kill him and ending up selling him into slavery. They were fulfilling his dream that he had said to them. The very dream that they thought they were stopping by doing this, they were fulfilling it. They were fulfilling God's work without knowing it. In that selfish act, they were fulfilling the work of the Lord. So brothers and sisters, I want us to walk into 2021 with a pure heart. I want us to walk into 2021 looking for the God in every situation. When something bad happens to you, say, God, I want to see your hand in this. God, I may not be able to see what you see, but I know you are in this situation. God, I may not be able to know why you are making me go through this, but I know it's only taking me to the highest level of myself. God, I may not be able to know why you are allowing me to go through this pain, but I know one day I will look back and the very people who caused me harm, Lord, give me the heart of forgiveness. Give me the heart that has no revenge. Let me let go of always seeing the bad that people are doing to me. Let me see the God in every situation. Let me see your hand in every single situation. And I promise you, brothers and sisters, when you go to bed at night, you will always be walking towards your purpose. You will always be walking towards your destiny, because then you will get to realize that in each and every single thing that is happening in your life, those people are not trying to harm you. They are elevating you. That evil, so-called evil deeds are just part of God's plan. Part of God's plan for you. You are going high. You're going to soar very high. You're going to be like an eagle. And one day you will look down and you will look at those little moments that you went through in your life, and you'll be able to pinpoint, at this point when I was crumbling, this is what God was doing. At this next point when I couldn't even see anything, this is what God was doing. And then you will be up there seeing everything, and you will understand there's God in everything. God is always working. God is always working. Even when it just seems dark, He is working. So brothers and sisters, whatever evil they're doing against you, whatever evil, whatever people you lost this year, you might have lost a job due to the pandemic. You might have lost your home and people have turned their back against you. No, stop crying. They are only doing the work of the Lord. It's going to propel you. You're going to greatness. You will be soaring so high like an eagle. Brothers and sisters, let's walk into 2021 with a fresh perspective, a new mind, a new heart. And let's find the God in each and every single situation that we walk into. All this, brothers and sisters, I say in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.